all the teams might be wanting to use their plan Bs that they have stored for them, but Blood Legion, well, not the kind of a start that they would have wanted, considering how promising they were looking in the league days.
And got eliminated on 15th position, which is quite questionable for me. You know, I had a lot of hopes going in for Blood Legion again, but no mercy shown from the lads of Zeus. But again, spotting down another player. Icy going to be taking down Mafia Ninja as well. So many fights breaking down.
So many fights breaking down, and all pertaining to that one reason that these players
don't even have a lot of breathing space, so they will need to, you know, find themselves a little bit more better position, or even, you know, try to reposition themselves. But take a look at the position that Shifu Sir has onto them.
It's going to get interesting from here onwards, because Dead Eyes, they certainly are making that move, but Shifu, that was ought to happen. You mean, you are sort of surrounded, you're gonna be in Godfly over here, and here is Dead Eyes pushing in, and well, you've got Shifu Sir being taken down, but Magnet, he's going in for the reload, might take the aftermath of it, has been knocked out as Hungry Box is going after yet another player, but it's Entry who's gonna get that knock, but can he get the kill confirmed? As Entry, he is fighting with all his life and all his might, but that's just not enough, as the last player goes pushing in, and Dead Eye surviving the onslaught. Instead,
himself just inside that small building and kept Extreme and Assassin busy for the entire time until the cavalry was arriving. Gajar, he's an absolute, I don't even know. He's a speed demon.
He certainly is. But look at Icy. I mean, Zeus, they are murderous. They want nothing else apart from that. And it was not cooked, so it's not going to deal that much of a damage or not deal any kind of damage at all. But this is where Zol is going to cook a nade of himself. I beg my pardon. That's symbology over there, because that was a Molotov sort of getting dodged away. Or was it a stun grenade? As Zeus, they are going to enter any single time. And Godless finally, you know, throwing that molly out. Demon, he is burning right now as he's getting incinerated. He needs to escape, but does not get the chance, as Zol will finally knock him down.
Zeus turning the tables into their favor. Scarlet Gaming again in a heap of trouble. They need to find themselves a better position, as Zeus is continuously harassing the players of Scarlet Gaming. Joker being the last man alive. Found 2 knocks already for himself, but Icy is going to be getting real up close and personal on Joker. Of course, has those essential information that he needs, but which person will be coming out on top? And that's going to be Icy, of course, eliminating the entire squad of
P and crew. Rather taking another decision, the safer approach over here, just backing off, playing it safe.
Now again, I want to point one thing out.
It's definitely going to be there in that compound, as Extreme has started cooking up a grenade, and it might just go down, pretty much giving away his position. And this is where we might expect the 2 players, surviving players of rather INES, pushing in onto Extreme. Gets that 1 knock. Can he get the second? No is going to be the answer, as Clutch again clutching it out for
easy thing to do.
Absolutely, as we sort of head on towards a fight where 7C have taken that upper advantage against the players of A1, not really having a good time this entire week so far, but Mimo being taken down already, and for gunshots are being around everywhere, and we can see Sinister finally cooking up that grenade, and Fear with one of his own, and both of them sort of dodging it out, and Sinister, now he's gonna step out from his cover. Maybe that was the right opportunistic moment which he might have missed out on, but another Molotov coming out, and this completely gives away his position with Spear, who any moment can take that left flank and just go charging in. But he's sort of deciding to keep things to himself. Of course, he's the last solo survivor. He's got nothing else to do. He needs to secure those knocks, but instead will get demolished by the players, and let the players of Dead Eyes just come in close, as Rafat gets spotted down by the players of Stalwart Flex, and it was the numbers disadvantage that he had, 2 players against 1, so being taken down in the process. As Nightwing, we can see him making that push on towards the players of Blood Legion, as Gyro needs to hold the fortress as high and mighty as possible, as he decides to back off. We've got Void trying to close in, and Venom Legends, this is a perfect setup from them.
The seamless aggression from these lads doesn't really seem like it's going to be stopping anytime soon. Again, now it's just a stare-down competition. And now it does seem like Blood Legion are kind of on a passive foot inside this fight. But Gyro, again, trying to get real up close and personal. But White is holding down the angle. Now, none of these guys are actually aggressing. Initially, what they wanted to do was just try to get inside a little bit of cover, find a little bit of cover inside the zone. and the compound that Venom Legends decided to strike in, Blood Legions were already staying inside it. So now again, Venom Legends have found themselves a little bit of edge, or a little bit of edge of the compound for themselves, which would quite be good, at least for now, to buy themselves a little bit of shelter from all the bullets and all the chaos that is happening. But again, now as I did mention, there's just a stare down competition. I don't really feel like these teams will be forcing a fight against each other unless it's being forced by the zone.
Well, quite a stare down is what we are witnessing over here, and any single moment, like you rightfully pointed, the zone might shift, or maybe it might just favor these lads. So anything is really possible, and Carnage at their right beside towards Rick. Elsewhere, we've got Gyro trying to commit in for that push as he goes in, gets taken down by Void. Now Nightwing, he's barely surviving on a sliver of HP, needs to heal up pretty quick as Dominic goes charging in, takes down Nightwing in the process as Void still clinging on, holding against these two players. We've just got Leo towards the end, and he finally clutches it out for Blood Legion, and with all their players alive, all he needs to do is get that quick res up, and with 20 seconds on the clock, it just might be those two players only that he can get the revive on.
That was absolutely marvelous, but again, another team getting eliminated. That's going to be 7C as well, following the footsteps.
Right, and considering the fact that they have not really engaged in any kind of battle, it's going to be really tricky, as we can see Deadeye Shifuser making the move with his Vector, not a weapon of choice that you would want against the M249. He was ought to be punished, as Wadusir somehow trying to take down the players of Carnage, but that's not going to be the case here, as Praveen is that one man. It's going to be a tough call. They have to take the left route, and that is exactly what they're doing. Going in for the push. Can they find the first knock? That's a big question, as they go in, hammering down all those bullets over there, not really connecting, as Roy is the man who is going to get that knock onto Vitsendesh, as Killer comes chiming in. Now they need to push in tandem, but that's not the case over here, as Killer gets a knock for himself, and Ayush and Killer pushing finally onto Roy. How is this lad going to hold for himself? And now no is the answer, as C-Line
confirmed that kill. But he should also know the fact that he's exposing his body way too much, spotting Dominic out as well, out in open. He doesn't really have any cover for himself, so of course he will be taken down as well. And Killer trying to steal the kill away of Jiggle. But Jiggle doesn't really seem like he is going to be letting that happen, as Jiggle is getting real up close and personal against the players of PN Crew. Blind firing inside the smoke. Killer YT has spotted down Jiggle, taking a lot of damage from the players of Blood Legion, and that's going to be Gyro putting down a lot of lead.
Nepal versus Bangladesh is what we are witnessing, as Blood Legion are going after PN2. Now having two of their players alive, it's a 2v3 situation. We have to see where the 8 circle goes, whom does it favor, and the one who has the better of it has even better odds at winning this one out. But Leo, he still does have that one beautiful grenade, as the exchange is on, as Gyro finds a beautiful knock onto its page and to open things up.
Wow, that knock is an absolute insane. Now again, Ayush is in a massive lot of trouble. Out in the open, his position has been compromised. Gyro trying to spot him down, but doesn't really seem like it's going to be that easy. Killer YT, that nade is going to be dealing a lot of damage, barely surviving, but the heal is going to be there. Just take a look at the barrage of nades coming in from the players of Blood Legion. The res will be there by Ayush, but maybe if he's unlucky enough, he might get compromised instantly by the players of Blood Legion. But they are, again, barraging in the nades. And the Molotov quite not going to make it. Quite close, though. But, again, you will have to use a lot much more power into that.
Too close.
Circle is favoring Blood Legion.
Yes, indeed it is. And, but still, they do not have the numbers. Now, if Killer plays a perfect game over here, then he might just be able to provide that cover fire that we would hope from him, and Legend giving away his life, now equalizing and evening down the numbers. Now this is where Blood Legion have the upper edge in the fight.
Exactly. Now again, PN Crew in a serious trouble, as they are getting caught off guard while they're trying to make the rotation. Ayush in open ground, and that's going to be it, as Blood Legion is going to be taking down the final man of Carnage. And wow,
finally